Surprise, motherfucker.
Star Wars Rogue One is a side story to the Star Wars universe, explaining how the Death Star plans got into the hands of Princess Leia in Episode 4.
I want to know what happened to the plans they sent you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It tells the story of Jyn Erso and her mission to get these plans. You should watch it! Well, it's not perfect, but I recommend that you watch it. It's got some problems. The other characters aren't really that well developed, but it's clear to me that it's actually Jyn's story. They made it from the start. The flashback was her flashback. The next scene after cuts to her in prison. Her father is at the center of the plot. So it's really her movie. Everyone else was just along for the ride. Cool Monk's bro, Pilot Dude. Actually, Pilot Dude is kind of important to the plot. Captain. I put Captain in quotes because his first scene, he's not really a captain. It's just the rank they gave him to make him look legit. Funny Robot Dude. The Robot Dude reminds me of HK-47. Funny as fuck. He brings much needed light moments in an otherwise, when you really think about it, it's kind of a depressing movie. They give you that hope thing. There's a character here that really gets the short end of the hope stick. I did not care for Forrest Whitaker.
Save the rebellion!
He's supposed to be this legendary figure, right? I guess he's at his old times, at the shadow of his years. He has robot legs. He's barely put together. I guess that's what they were going for. But he kind of sucked. There was one line, he was like, "Deception, lies." I can't believe the director went, "That's a good take." He's supposed to be a legendary soldier, but I don't buy it. Why didn't you get Samuel L. Jackson?
Motherfucker.
He would have worked better. You can recast people, it's okay. There were good, logical reasons for the plot happening. And there's this sense of escalation. It works really well. And I honestly don't think that Rogue One is a heist movie. To me, heist implies wacky hijinks. You might get caught! If you get caught, the galaxy is fucked. The trick of the movie is to make you think that the rebels can lose. And you know that they're gonna win, right? There's even a 7th episode now, where they won, but they're called the Resistance. Shouldn't you guys be the winners? What? There's this sense that the rebels could lose, which is what you need in a film like this. I can't really go on without spoiling the film. If you don't mind that Jyn is really the only fleshed out character, but the other guys are just doing their shit and they're good at doing it.
Take hold of this moment. Make 10 men feel like 100.
If you're fine with that, I do recommend that you watch it. Disney had the balls to kill people. I mean, they did that already, right? But here, they kill everyone. They kill everyone! Disney in the, you're gonna have a Star Wars movie every year and you're gonna like it. They killed off these guys. These guys that are marketable. Rogue One Part 2 or Rogue 2. There's not gonna be a spin-off of Jyn Erso and the Captain because they're both fucking dead. The cool monk, he dies. He dies in a cool way. In a make-sense way. His buddy, debatable. The robot dude, dies. Pilot guy, dies. Saw Gerrera, dies. And I was happy he died. Good riddance, you fuck. Oh, but Weekend, it made sense that they all died. They weren't in episodes 4 to 6. Yeah, because I thought, hey, if they survive this mission, they're gonna be the ones doing stealth ops for the Republic, They're gonna be that elite team that went through that crucible. No! They're dead! I just find it funny that I care more about these characters than any of the other characters in Suicide Squad. The problem I have with Suicide Squad is that at the end, their friendship was supposed to have been built throughout the movie when you don't feel that. And the other characters, they were just, oh,
We have hope. Rebellions are built on hope.
we'll go along, which is more plausible to me. They don't pretend to have any depth at the end. They just have a certain skill and they use it. And I think that's serviceable in this movie when it's really about Jyn. I will say that there were probably missed character moments. Captain, right? He's actually a glorified assassin. A glorified Black Ops guy. At some point, Jin and Captain Cashin confront each other, and there are hints of a possible past to the character that, if they showed more of it, I think it would have a nice fleshed out moment. These rebellion guys actually did lots of shady shit just to bring down the Empire. When good men do bad things, it has to be for a good cause, and they go down fighting for this republic. It really hammers home a message.
Without sacrifice, there can be no victory.
Darth Vader was in the movie. His appearance in the middle of the film, or near the third act, I think, sets up his appearance at the end. And his appearance at the end leads into the first episode. Not that first episode, the chronological first episode. I think there was a great use of Darth Vader. You don't want him to overwhelm the story. This is more about their story. He just happens to be a participant. Tarkin was used right since he was in charge of the Death Star in episode 4. Explaining how he got the Death Star makes sense.
Charming.
Tarkin is just weird because he's obviously 3D. And it takes me out of the movie when I know a real person is talking to a 3D face. You know what I said? The one aspect was fucked. Jin and her family were so fucked. She's been in hiding. She's been struggling to survive. And then, I don't know what age she is. I think she's just, 18? 20s? Early 20s? She's thrust into this mission to save the galaxy. And then she dies. Her father is captured and works for the Empire for most of his adult life. Wasting away, waiting for his daughter. He doesn't even know if his daughter is dead or alive. There's this great line in the movie, rebellions are built on hope. And it makes sense to watch this movie and then watch episode 4 because the subtitle for that is A New Hope. The subtitle of Rogue One should be... But there is a payoff to this. The frustration of the father leads up to the reason why the Death Star has this massive flaw.
I mean, there's this little hole. It was kind of an aesthetic choice by the architect, and if you shoot a laser into this hole, the station blows up.
He built it in. It's not a bug, it's a feature. It's a good movie. I would even say great. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.